Tunmibi Sunday. This is a paper presented at an international conference on research, innovations and sustainable development. University Dabomek Calabi, Cotonou, Republic of Benin. The paper is titled The Awareness and Incidence of Repetitive Strain Injuries, also known as RSI, in the computer graphic industries in Lagos State, Nigeria. Generally, RSI is the umbrella term for a number of upper limb disorders. RSI is related to typing, use of tools, and repetitive placing, grasping, or moving of objects. It has been discovered that sitting position, the type of chair, and the use of footrests affect the lower back of computer users. Numerous studies link overuse of computers, whether in the work environment or leisure activities, with the increase of RSI. This study is designed to examine the awareness and incidence of RSI in the computer graphic industries in Lagos State, Nigeria. The study also examined how often the computer graphic designers make use of their computers and the work intensity in the computer graphic industries. At the later part, the study investigated the attitude and interests of the computer graphic designers in ergonomics. The main symptom of RSI is pain. It could be burning or aching in the upper extremities, and it could be local, that's at the fingertips, or diffuse at the entire forearm, and it will typically be increased after a long session of computer use. Other symptoms include weakness in ends or forearms, tingling, numbness, or loss of sensation in hands, lack of control or coordination with hands, chronically cold hands, hypersensitivity in hands, pain that wakes you up at night, feeling the need to massage your hands, wrists, and hands. The early stages of RSI involve aching and tiredness of the affected area during work. But these symptoms soon disappear. It is rarely noticed because the symptoms do not affect work performance. This is followed by the early signs of chronic symptoms such as pains appearing during the work shift or at night. The symptoms will start to limit the physical capacity of work performance. The final stage of RSI causes discomfort even at rest. At this level, the symptoms are so severe that they can cause permanent disability or malfunction of the body. Prevention of RSI. If an individual begins to feel pains and fatigue in any part of his or her body that is being used to carry out a task, such pain or fatigue should be taken as a warning, and the individual should step back from such activity for a moment, at least take a rest. Good posture is another way to prevent it. Also, while typing, the wrist should not rest on anything, should not be bent up, down, or to the side. The hands should move the ends around instead of resting the wrist and stretching to hit keys with the fingers. Computer users should increase font sizes when necessary. And also, the right color should be used, especially colors that are easy on the eyes when viewing or working on the computer. Keys on the keyboard should not be pounded on. It is advisable to use a light touch. Both hands should be used to perform double key operations like Ctrl X or Alt F4 instead of twisting one hand to do it. Methodology. A total of 30 graphic designers were sampled from different computer graphic industries in Lagos State, Nigeria. Questionnaire was used as data collection instrument with questions on demographics, frequency of use of computers, awareness on RSI, ergonomics and incidence of RSI symptoms. Data collected from the respondents were analyzed using SPSS. The major statistical technique used was descriptive, use of frequency tables, and charts. The result of this study shows that most of the graphic designers were between the ages of 21 to 30, those sampled. This agrees with the fact that the industry is relatively young in Nigeria, and it is not dominated by young graduates or young people who have acquired some level of skills in graphic design. Interestingly, most of them spend between 8 hours and above working on the computer. The majority of them even use more than the usual 5 working days on the computer. Half of the respondents didn't maintain good posture while working, especially when it comes to positioning of the feet. Most of the computer graphic designers position their monitor above the eye level, while a few percentage had the computer set at the appropriate level, that's the high level. Another interesting observation was that only a few of them had the angle between their forearms and the bicep at 90 degrees. The rest maintained a back posture of either less than 90 degrees or greater than 90 degrees. It was therefore not surprising to have a very large number of the respondents experiencing RSI symptoms such as numbness, tingling, soreness or pain in the neck, arm, wrist or back while walking or after walking. Though most of these designers have had about RSI, almost half of them those that were now were not even trying to do anything to reduce the symptoms. A shocking observation was that some of them misinterpreted the symptoms of RSI. When they observed these symptoms, they simply believed their bodies were not just strong enough to support their work. The report here shows that ignorance is a major cause of the spread of RSI in the computer graphic industries in Lagos State, Nigeria. In conclusion, it is important to create the awareness that computer users should learn to sit up straight with their lower back supported and the monitor set to eye level. They should maintain neutral positioning of the fingers, wrist, forearm, elbow, shoulder and neck, and also understand the need for regular breaks. In addition, those working regularly on laptops should get the laptop stand to raise the screen to the eye level. It is expected that there will be a reduction on the problems of RSI if these things were taken into consideration. This paper is actually a product of efforts from 3 different researchers: myself, one of my students, Dipia Ijema, and a friend, Barbara Sanusi, who is an IT consultant based in Port Harcourt, Nigeria. Of course, for a study like this, we refer to different materials. So these are the bibliographies different researchers consulted and different works consulted to carry out this work. I hope you've been able to gain some things. Thank you very much.